Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Right
In
there.
motion, Lamb.
26.
Dak gonna put it up right away. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
In motion, Lamb. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by their rookie corner.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Great. Set. Delta.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Foul again.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Line in.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Good. Hey! 63. 6.
On first down, it's Hurts. That is caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Now it is first and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Hey, 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on fourth down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, it's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
No touch. Kyle, let's get it. Hey, easy, 63. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch. Kyle, let's get it. Get it. Kyle, let's get it. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. 45 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. Hurts to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go 46. Let's go.
Cooks going in motion. First down, Prescott. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 54. Hey, kill!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, kill! 27.
Here's Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go.
In motion, Lamb.
26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from just under 50 yards. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Hey!
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Good, set. Hey! Oh, it's Silver, ready? Delta.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long for Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Go Silver, ready?
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Dowdle. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They face second down and 7. Pistol now for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
Hurts again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down and 3. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
47. Yeah, here we go.
On second down, it's Dak. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. On first down, it's Hurts. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Cooks going in motion. Here's a carry for Dowdle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
47. Yeah, here we go. Like this. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Second down, Prescott. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts to the air on first down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
47. Yeah! There we go! That's it! 26.
First down, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Kill! 47! Hey, 47!
Here's Dak to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Go, get out there.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Yeah, here we go. Where are you take? Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 26. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Here we go, 46.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
47. Yeah! Here we go!
46-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah! Under. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line in. Here we go, kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Prescott again. This pass right side caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short. Prescott is going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A first down throw for Prescott. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Slay.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dotson, the man in motion.
Kyle up, Yanni. Hey. 73. 73.
A second down throw for Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
1st and 10.
Very set. Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.